Oh, you want to talk about Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
You know about Tiger Woods?
Nope. Fill me in.
All right. So Tiger Woods was in his restaurant in Jupiter, Florida.
Been there.
Yes. And he met, I guess, the manager of the restaurant. And her name was whatever her name is. I can't even remember.
I've seen pictures of her.
Yeah, it's like Krista something.
Is she a lot younger than him?
I don't think she's
now?
He's my age. He's 48.
Okay.
But he started dating her. And he dated her for almost 7 years. So almost 7 years means they were going to be common law husband and wife. They lived together for almost 7 years.
In Florida.
In Florida, in his house. Right? So they would get into arguments. And the arguments were that she was living an extremely lavish lifestyle off of his money. And she was spending way too much. And he kept telling her about it, and she didn't care. She just kept spending and spending and spending. And then she would get in an argument with him about him not being home. But I'm like, you know who you married. You know, he travels a lot.
Well, they're not married, right?
Well, yeah, well, you know who you're with. I mean, the guy travels a lot. It's freaking Tiger Woods. You know, he's always traveling.
Right.
So she knew that when she went in. But the main complaint with him was she was spending way too much of his money. And he kept being nice about it and telling her, hey, you need to quit. Stop.
Was she still working?
No, she wasn't working. I mean, what? $2 billion. Here's my 30. You know what I mean? Here's my tips.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We know why she was with him. It's Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Got a ton of money. So what he did was like he was done. And I guess after his ex-wife beat him up with the golf club, Tiger has learned some lessons. Right? So Tiger tells her, hey, I'm going to send you on a vacation. You know, you can go do whatever. I'm going to send you here. Here's the card. You know, go do whatever it is you want to do. Okay, that's great. All right. My limo will be here to pick you up. And they'll take you to the airport. And you'll get on my private jet, and they'll fly you here. Okay. Right. So she gets in the car, goes to the airport, and gets her out of the car, and she meets his attorney, who says, your relationship is now over. All the locks have been changed on the house. We will put you in a hotel, and you are not allowed to go back there. That's what he did.
You know what I think about that?
Huh.
Good for him.
Yeah, right?
I hate to say that, but, you know, make your own money, lady.
Right?
Or contribute.
Yeah, do something.
Use a sponge.
Yes. And it's not like she was trying to do anything. Like, let's try doing this. Let's start up a little business doing this for me.
At least have some respect for the man and not go ballistic with all his money.
Oh, yeah. She was doing it for years and he couldn't take no more.
She deserved it. Good for
him. She did. And
good for him.
Then she's going to sue him because, you know, he's famous.
And you know what? She'll probably come out with something, right?
So, well, I don't know. It's Florida. Man, maybe. It's not California, so it's Florida. We'll see.
Well, if he has a good attorney, he'll be all right. Yeah. But if he didn't and there's a loophole, he's screwed.
Yeah, well, what he did is he had, which I don't blame famous people for doing this, he had her sign an NDA when they first started dating.
Yeah.
Which it's completely reasonable.
Yeah, I think so too.
Completely. I mean, he's a public figure. Yeah. Anything you say about him will hurt his image and his income.
Yes.
So I completely agree with him doing that. So now she is suing him for $30 million to get rid of the NDA so she can write a book.
Oh, brother.
Right?
That's stupid.
It is stupid.
Maybe she should have thought about that a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, she was just, it's Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. Oh, Tiger Woods. Like she hit the fucking Powerball. You know what I mean? Like the Powerball has landed.
He did the right thing.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. And then they had these other people going, well, Tiger's got issues. Well, yeah, we all know Tiger has issues.
Everybody has issues.
Yeah, everybody does.
Who doesn't have issues today, right?
But the point is that sponge was spending way too much money. You're like, what were you buying? That constituted way too much money for Tiger Woods, who's worth
especially when you were just working for hardly any money.
Yeah.
And then you dip into that, and then you're going to abuse it. Shame on her.
Right. I mean, what was she?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck was she buying?
I'm not a big Tiger Woods fan or anything, but that's just wrong.
I mean, what was the credit card bill a month? Like $200,000? Like, what are you buying?
Oh my God.
What are you buying? Like, what do you need?
Versace.
Yeah. What? Chanel. What do you need? You go to the garage and pick a car.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a freaking 40,000 square foot house on the water.
She's just using him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, listen, after living down there for a little while, that's all it is down there. You see these
in South Florida?
old men with a way, way younger women. And it's like, I want to say to these men, honey, do you really think she's with you for your looks?
Oh, fuck no.
Because, probably half of them can't even get it up.
No, not at that age.
No,
you're not doing any of that.
She's just with you for your money, honey.
Oh, yeah, she is. Yeah.
And I guess some men don't give a shit about that.
I don't think some of them do. That's why they do it. They're like, well.
Trophy wives or girlfriends. I think it's sick.
That's what they do.
It's disgusting.
And then they pay for everything.
No.
I want this.
I don't need that shit.
I want this. Okay.
No. Shame on them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Both sides, the women and the men.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that.
It's just using people.
Yeah, that's what they're doing for money.
Yeah.
So,
nope.
I do like what Tiger Woods did. I think it's freaking hysterical.
Yep.
It's hysterical.
And she deserved it.
She absolutely deserved it.
She deserved every bit of it.
And don't get me wrong, she was there
I don't feel
supposedly.
sorry for her.
Remember, he got in this car wreck. He wrecked his vehicle. He broke both of his legs.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I guess she was there helping him. I would hope that was his girlfriend.
That doesn't entitle her to abuse all his money.
No. So, I mean, she did have some good qualities.
If you care about a person, that's what you do.
Yeah,
You're there for them. Doesn't mean you go spend all their money.
No. And here's the thing. He's one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. He's worth like $2 billion. How much was that bill if you're worth $2 billion to say,
stop spending?
Oh, my God. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, what were you spending? Like $1 million a month on what?
I think Tiger needs to be single for a while.
Yeah, I think he does too.
And when you're rich like that, I mean, that's all you're getting is leeches.
Yeah.
How do you get somebody that really cares about you? How do you know that they really care about you?
So you don't.
You don't. They're with you for your money.
Yeah, the only one I can think of was probably that married like a commoner, like we're commoners, was Matt Damon.
We're peasants.
He married that. I think she was a school teacher or
No,
a bartender.
she was a bartender.
She was a bartender, and they're still together with a couple kids.
There are some famous people that have done that and sort of have normal lives.
Normal lives.
They've married people who aren't famous.
Yeah, I would say if you're famous, that's probably your best route.
Yeah.
It would be to marry someone who has no fame whatsoever. Like zero fame.
I wouldn't want to be famous.
No, it would suck.
No way.
It would suck.
Having people follow you around and paparazzi outside your
Well,
house.
we talked about that. I think it'd be fun too, because then you could mess with them. Because I would.
It would be fun for a very short period of time, and then you'd be like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, like imagine trying to go out to a restaurant.
No,
you couldn't even go out to eat.
That's the price of fame, and they all know that getting into it.
They do.
So you want to be a famous actor, actress, that's the penalty you pay.
It is the penalty you pay, and if your income depends on your public image, then I suggest you act right with the people who are paying your way, which are all your fans.
Yes.
So you better freaking get over it.
Yeah.
Be nice to them.
Yeah, you better know that going in. You better know that going in.
Yeah, and if you don't feel it like it that day, then don't go out.
Yep.
Stay home.
Yep.
You got this enormous compound because you need one.
And that's why they live in those compounds.
Yeah, they don't go nowhere.
For privacy.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you're going to see them walking down a Walmart picking out a steak. Oh, shit, look, there's Brad Pitt. He getting a T-bone. You're not seeing that.
No.
Somebody's shopping for his ass.
That's exactly right.
Here comes Brad. Hey, here comes Tom Cruise coming in for an oil change. That's not happening either. Not happening.
Boy, that would be nice, though.
You'd be working at Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, I would.
It's true,
right?
though. Yeah.
Woo.
I think, but yeah, you don't see them people doing that.
No.
I mean, they go from house to house to resort, and that's their life. It's not,
traveling.
The only place that I think they really go out in public is probably New York, because New Yorkers just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't care.
No.
They do not give a shit if there's a famous person walking up the street. They do not care.
Yeah.
You walk right past them and you might say, hey.
There are certain states you go to, and it's like people are all happy and smiling, and then you go to other places and no one even smiles anywhere you go.
New York. They're a bunch of miserable people.
I used to hate when they'd all come down to Florida and drive like bats out of hell.
Oh, yeah.
Scary.
Oh, yeah. Or the problem is the blue-haired people. The blue-haired people are issues.
We're not discriminating, but it is so true.
The blue-haired people in South Florida,
when they
who
come
have
down
nowhere
from
to-
Jersey and New
yeah,
York,
when
God
it
help
starts
you.
getting cold up north, and then they go down south, and they literally have nowhere to be, and they think nobody on the planet has to work anymore.
Yeah.
And so they're going 30 miles an hour in a 55, and that happens all the time.
It is true.
Or they get lost and they sit at the red light and don't turn.
Yep.
And then it goes again.
Yep.
And you're like, how many times am I going to go through this red light,
Yep.
man?
Yep.
How many fucking times?
Yep.
It's the truth.
It is true.
Horrible. But yeah,
Tiger did the right thing anyway.
he did. Hey, townies, my name's Philip, and you're watching The Mountain City Show. Hey, if you could, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. And don't forget to click the bell.
The bell?
Yeah.
What's the bell?
Bell notifies them every time we have a new video. So make sure you click the bell.
It's free. It costs you nothing. Thanks, everybody.